Welcome back. Finding different ways to eat fish during the Lenten season can be tough. Today, Feed Your Family Tonight founder Mariefiebach joins us live from her home this morning with a delicious sauce that you can make that'll really spice things up a bit. Marie, how you doing?
Oh, Allison, I'm doing so well. Yes, the sunshine is just making everybody in a good mood today. Today we're making Romesco sauce. This is actually a sauce that originated in Spain in the coastal regions to serve with their fish, but usually it requires like roasting peppers and roasting tomatoes, and this is a cheater version that we're making. I just use a jar of roasted red peppers that I drain. And you can make this in a blender or a food processor. I find the blender gets it a little bit smoother. Sometimes I like it with a little bit of texture. Sometimes I don't. I've got 2 tablespoons of red wine vinegar and a half a teaspoon of coarse sea salt, 2 cloves of garlic, and you don't have to do anything but just pop them into the blender. A half a cup of almonds. Almonds or hazelnuts are traditional in this, and they give it some texture and body. They're really yummy in this. And then again, instead of using roasted tomatoes, I have 2 tablespoons of tomato paste. Tomato paste is really concentrated, and so it adds a deep, rich tomato flavor without having to go to the bother of roasting tomatoes. The other thing that adds some deep flavor is a half a teaspoon of smoked paprika. Now, if you like things spicy, you could get the hot, spicy smoked paprika, or you could add some cayenne. My family, not so fan of the spice, so I just use just the regular sweet smoked paprika and a 1/4 cup of water. And there's only one other ingredient, and that's the olive oil, but we're gonna put that in after it buzzes for a minute. So this is gonna be a little loud. Give me a second here while it buzzes. Oh no. My blender is not turning on. Let me try that one more time.
And just some technical difficulties this morning, but
I'm so sorry.
Oh, that's okay. While you're working on that, the cheater part of this, is that the fact that you aren't having to go through the process of doing the tomatoes, roasting your peppers for this? How difficult is that part of doing the recipe if you wanted to do it that way?
It's not that difficult if you want to roast it over some open fire, especially if you got the grill or something in the summer.
Sure.
But I really just think that the cheater part just makes it easier, and that's how I like to do it. I'm going to quick buzz this really fast. Well, y'all, you're just going to have to trust me.
It's because we're live, Marie. Of course that's going to happen, you know?
Everybody has a day like that. After you buzz it and get it all whirred up, I don't know why my isn't working.
That's
Let me try
all
one
right.
thing. Oh, here we go.
Is it going? Oh, yeah. We were going to say, Marie, this is like the Golden Globes last night. All kinds of technical difficulties. Dropping in your olive oil there.
That's right. So after you blend it for a minute or two, you add the olive oil, and then it's going to emulsify, and you end up with this luscious, creamy sauce. You all, it is just smooth and creamy, and you put that over some fish or some chicken, or honestly, I like to dip veggies in it. Some people spread it with bread instead of like mayo. It is so versatile, and it's rich and creamy, and it just is a nice thing to simple, plain fish.
And add some beautiful color to it as well.
Well, that's just it. It's just this bright red, orange, and smooth and creamy, and the almonds give it some texture. And the olive oil gives it some mouthfeel. So it kind of coats your mouth, and you get this wonderful, luscious combination. And I'm telling you, once you've made Romesco sauce, here's another little tip, is it makes kind of a big batch. It makes like 2 cups. And usually you only want a couple of tablespoons on a serving. So I freeze it in little single serve zip bags, and then I just pull it out of the freezer when I want to jazz up a piece of chicken or fish.
Oh, that's so nice. That's something that makes your meats feel a little different when things get boring, especially now as we're going to start grilling more soon. What a nice added touch to your grilled chicken.
Right, and you can see it just takes a minute to make. And really, it's pantry ingredients. It's nothing that's too hard to find. I even sometimes find the roasted red peppers at the dollar store. You just be amazed. It's not expensive. It's super easy to make, and just adds a little pizzazz to some simple food.
And it sounds so fancy too. Makes you sound like
I know.
Such a chef, but it's a cheat dish for yourself.
Exactly.
Thank you so much. Tell us where we can find this recipe and so many of your other recipes that you have.
Absolutely. The full recipe's at feedyourfamilytonight.com, and you can find all of my recipes there. If you ever want to ask questions about recipes, join me in the Feed Your Family Tonight Facebook group. That's a great place to connect with other people that are fans of Feed Your Family Tonight, ask questions, and get some really great feedback.
There's been some great activity there happening on your Facebook page too. So you've created an awesome community of people here in the Cakeland area who are wanting to get in the kitchen.
Absolutely. I love meeting all of the cake viewers there.
Awesome, Marie. Thank you so much. Always a pleasure to talk to you. We can find this and so much more again at feedyourfamilytonight.com. See Marie here every Monday right here on Cake. We'll be right back.